Hello, everybody. Sorry it took so long. There was an unfortunate situation with sauce. We had an issue. My fridge, for some reason, does not hold one of the sauces that I purchased very well. And I put it in a bad spot, which... HelloFresh, yes, bowls. Which in turn caused the sauce to fall off of the fridge door and splatter. So that was fun. That was great. You know, I always love when that happens. Fresh, why are you buying 5 citrine? Why are you buying 5 flawless citrine? What are you doing? What's his plan? What's this guy's plan? I wonder. Flip citrine because I got a crystal. Ah, makes sense, yeah. Anyways, I certainly should take out some money and just really quickly purchase myself a booster cookie. I have one for chocolate. Yeah. Purchase a booster cookie because mine's gonna run out relatively soon. And we will do potentially a little bit of mining. Unless I... Oh, you know what we should do first? We should probably do the rift. We should do the rift really quickly. Before I forget, because I've forgotten yesterday, I think. I forgot to do rift yesterday, which sucks, because this is kind of a daily thing. And, you know, I would like to complete it sooner or later. I still need to kind of figure out what the fuck we're doing here. I'm pretty sure we still need to help these guys. So let's just really quickly. Wait, do I have? I do. Yeah. I do have the Shy Croxes. Very cool stuff. Do I have? I certainly do not seem like I have one of these, whatever these are. Yeah. Okay. If I recall correctly, we need to cut larvas. We need to like eat up larvas for a little bit. Unfortunately, there is nobody here with me to give me additional drops. It's very sad. That's fine. Sometimes you have to do things yourself, you know. Also, if I seem a little out of it today, it's because I kind of am. I've not been feeling the best. As you probably have noticed, judging by the announcement that was made yesterday. I don't really feel that great. I'm just a little out of it, I guess. But that's fine. Not an excuse to not stream. We're gonna need, I think, 4 more now, including this one. I mean, including the one that we excluding, sorry, the one that we just picked up. Funnily enough, this was actually a massive part of an entire stream for us. You're gonna have to teach me Rift eventually, because I went in once, I don't understand. I'll figure it out for you, yeah. We're chilling. You can get apparently like the best necklace in the game. Or rather like the best combat necklace in the game out of the Rift, which is kinda sick. I'm not gonna lie. But it's a really fun experience, genuinely. I mean, I've been told that it sucks ass. And genuinely, well, I can tell. I can see why people would say that, because it's definitely a, you want to riff to the time pocket. Yeah, makes sense. Um, but it's definitely not like it's definitely not an experience for everybody, is what I'm gonna say. I don't think like 90% of people would really find this enjoyable. I do. It's really, it feels like more than anything, the Rift is kind of made to judge your actual mechanical skill rather than your preparation. Me and Time Pocket is a collection locked thing, and I have a co-op in the Rift. Yeah, look at that. You have a co-op in the Rift, and co-op is gonna fucking get it eventually. Um, let's just hope that getting all of these will be enough. Genuinely though, if they made a mini game that was literally just to the Rift, dude, hell yeah, I would play that shit. I would play that shit all day, actually. I mean, how much do we have right now? We have 22 lava silk. Is that enough? Is that enough, dude? Will you help me find them? Yes. We need to get out of here. Oh, dude, yeah. It's more than enough. Withered Berberils found in Dread Farm. Okay, yeah, we certainly do not have that. We, like, 100 billion million % do not have that. I'm not gonna pay you to get me to the shore. I'm just gonna use the fast travel guy. Hello. Bam. What's the tower time? I think one of the more like most annoying things about the Rift is just the fact you can't really go that fast. I mean, well, you don't even have like a grappling hook for a very long time. You also don't really get to upgrade your recipe with the leech for a very long time either. Plus, the mana doesn't really allow you to spam it. I do think I should like at least try to look around for a Reflex jump boost speed. Ooh, you can technically get that. That does give you speed. But yeah. Now, I feel like we should probably focus on trying to kill enough shadows. I think I'm missing, yeah. Oh, and also gun for sneakers, but that needs gunforized lichen? Hello, Mr. Gamer Agent. Congrats on your badge. And yeah, we're doing Rift. Focus on Timite. I don't even have that fucking unlocked, dude. Like, physically cannot focus on it. But yeah. Yeah, don't kill me. Don't punch me with your time-losing abilities. Okay. Okay, that's 8. Out of God knows how many. 8 out of 16, right? So we're like at half, I guess. 9? I do kind of wish there was a... Oh, who the fuck are you? Finplex. You might think it's expensive. And it is. Soup to fish. Okay. Huh? The Temporal pillar. Oh. End credits. Picture the mice. Also just kills me. Well, that's fun. That's fun. Don't worry, the rifting will not continue for much longer. The rifting will only last until I'm out of charges, and then we're going mining. Or rather, I think we're going mining. Maybe we're going mining. I'll see. I'll figure it out. Hello, green cat that I hate. Hello, woman that I hate. That sounds very bad. For the record, I don't hate women. I just hate this specific woman, okay? This is a very important distinction that I hope you guys understand. Crazy. Yeah, thank you, Fresh. Okay. There's the guy. The guy's out. Actually, it's also... We don't just need 16. We're gonna need like a bunch more. Actually not sure. Should I get the artifact first, or should I get the boots first? What's a better use of my time? Get it? I guess the talisman gives me 10 more seconds. This gives me 15 more seconds. It gives me, yes. Oh, but I can't actually get them. So it is the talisman then. Targeted trans including misogyny? Yeah. Dude, I'm great at that. No, don't do that to me. No. I know I deserve it, but you shouldn't. Yeah. That's like what, 4 more? I'm kind of curious what the fuck that temporal pill is all about. And if I can kill it, that's the most important thing to me. I love killing things. I doubt I can really kill it. I very much doubt I can kill it. But hey, it would be really cool if I could, okay? Are there any smart people in here who know whether I can kill the temporal pillar? You have to specify smart people. Because I feel like Fresh will just tell me some bullshit. Like, yeah, you can kill it. You can kill it. You can definitely kill it. Oh god, that's the temporal pillar. My worst enemy. Love you too, dude. Okay, we have enough to get the tally. Yep, very cool. Very cool. What's the next thing we're going for? There's guys here. I've already done this guy. I'm smart, but I know nothing about Hypixel Skyblock outside the potato farming, which I know too much about. How much do you know about potato farming? What can you tell me about potato? I'm Cat's cousin. Anything else? Anything else you'd like to add? Okay. I guess not. Okay. Work hard in school, maybe you can wear a yellow suit like me. Hey, oh Meow, it's so great you're here. I was hired to disinfest the house from the vermin, okay? Well, I can't do it myself. Turns out I'm scared of insects. And allergic to dust. And a cleaning contract was badly negotiated, and I have to watch over the disinfection crew, and... Yes, I suffer from arachnophobia, atomophobia, and pteronarcophobia. Does you pet sit spiders and bees? You're thinking of Cat the pet sitter? I'm Cat the neuroscientist. I'm Purple Cat. Purple Cat? Dude, I'm a green cat. Okay. Please deal with this infestation problem. Fine. Wow, this is incredible. Can I soak up a fucking shadow? You're vacuuming angered a nearby shadow. Wow. You vacuumed the spider. This is definitely something. You vacuumed the spider. Scribe? Can you like... Did I anger him? No, not enough, I don't think. Bummer! Run a fun fact. Go on. I love fun facts. Especially when they're fun. Oh, you can get the gloves and shit from here. Okay, I see. Is this a fly? It is a fly. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of dudes here. I can suck all of them at once. Nobody caught that. Your vacuum is empty. Empty it into the bin. You dumped 8 vermin into the bin. Sick. I feel so... useful. You can't click that. Okay, fine. Give me a key. Vault? Wait a second. Oh, there was a safe spot? Haha! I killed it! I killed it. It cost me a lot of time, but that's fine. Now the rift is collapsing. Oh no. I'm gonna be honest. I really got lost in a train of thought and have forgotten what I was going to say. That's fine. That's fine. Not everybody has to be as cool and smart like me. Yep. Yeah, if we go again. What can I do with this? Okay, so that's the next part. Good to know. Good to know. We'll definitely be on the lookout for that. Whenever I manage get all that. It's really unfortunate how all of the different transitions cost you so much time. So annoying. You know, okay, I guess I didn't anger him enough. Whatever, man. Whatever. There we go. This song is so fucking annoying. Like wait. Haha! I managed to anger a guy. Okay. On the safe spot. On the safe spot. Haha! Die! What's this? It's a special wand. Okay. Well, I don't have a special wand yet. Very unfortunate situation. Does the fly? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of how this vacuum works. I wish it was just damage. The Where the fuck did the spider go? Oh, it fucking went on the other end of the tree. What the hell? Okay, that silverfish was incredibly quick, actually. Vacuum up a spider. Okay. 7 minutes the bag. How are we doing with this? Oh. Lacking cost items. So I need 12 Shadow Crocs, which we haven't yet. Okay, I've remembered the fun fact, or is it not a fun fact? The new 007 game that came out recently, it was made by a Danish studio, had a budget of roughly 200 million, which makes it by far the most expensive Danish media. Wow. I think the most expensive Polish media is this live stream. It cost me like a fragment of my sanity. It might be Cyberpunk. That's not unlikely, yeah. See, I'd like to contribute to the conversation, but I also know them well. That I genuinely know like 2 things about Poland and the things Polish people have produced, and none of them are about games. In theory, I do know that Cyberpunk is Polish. That's like one of the things. I also know that like a Polish person worked for Fortnite at one point. Why do I know that? It's because back in the day, there was like a lot of stuff going around about the old Fortnite map looking like Poland, and it was apparently because a Polish person worked for the studio, and for some reason they were the ones designing the map, and they just decided, you know what, yeah, sure, we're gonna make it look like Poland. Fuck it. The Witcher games are Polish. Dying Light is Polish. I did not know Dying Light was Polish. See, the more you know. The more I find out every day. I also don't think I really ever cared much about Dying Light in general, so there's that chance. Did I stutter? Okay, fuck you too, I guess. Don't care that I anger you. I'm here to suck up silverfish. Oh, more silverfish here. Okay. Do you have anything for me? I mean, yes, we have these. The gloves. The gloves, which I can now use. Leech belt. Do I have a leech belt? I do not have a leech belt. I need more flies for that. That's really good. Wait. Leech belt? Oh, okay. So it's just Leech Supreme Fragments. And then this. Well, I don't really think I can get Leech Supreme Fragments right now. But I'm just gonna collect flies right now for the time being, I guess. Also you? So probably don't anymore. 1,000 senior Epic devs got laid off a few months ago. Jesus, okay. This is why I hate Epic Games. I don't know. I just wanted to say that. I just don't really like them. I just don't really like Epic Games as a company. Pretty sure like their CEO's a massive asshole or something. And also they're responsible for Fortnite. Am I stupid? Did they capture that fly or did I not? No one does? Okay, fantastic. I'm glad I have at least one popular opinion. Ooh, another fly. I vacuumed up a spider. What do you mean? Don't you love Kafka and Blade from Fortnite? Oh yeah, I certainly do. I certainly do. What's hilarious? What's hilarious about like that is that I see so many people complaining. Okay, we did this, I guess. I see so many people complain about oh, blank media is now in Fortnite or whatever. I keep seeing people fucking complain about that all the time, and genuinely, it's like, okay, if let's say you made a very popular show. I'm talking very obviously about the Amazing Digital Circus right now. If it wasn't like obvious enough. Let's say you made a very popular show that very many people liked. Okay? Would you, when approached by Epic Game themselves, would you not accept? Yeah, get that bank. Would you not accept their like offer? Because personally, I feel like most people would, and most people probably should. Because let's be honest, they probably pay pretty fucking well. I always support transfer making bank. Me too, yeah. Especially when when it's coming right out of Epic Games' pocket. And like, yeah, I get that they're making money, but like, let's be fucking honest here. The studio behind Epic, like the studio behind Fortnite, they aren't really financially struggling, are they? Genuinely, Fortnite could stop making revenue for however long they want to, and the studio still would not go under for like a solid few years. You could very easily live completely off of that. You can tell so much of the hate for Gooseworks is just because Gooseworks is a trans woman. I don't really interact with that side of the internet, so I don't really know much about like what's happening with hate for her. To be fair, like up until this point, I didn't even know her pronouns. So I just don't really touch the Amazing Digital Circus because it doesn't interest me, and that's fine. I feel like, but I see so many people fucking hating on it. I'm forced to. I didn't even watch the show. You know, it's fair. I feel like trans Twitter is a lot different than whatever subset of Twitter I'm on. Like for mining speed, I feel like we just go mining speed for that. But yeah, to me, the show just kind of gives the same vibes as Hell of a Boss, which I do have to preface. I don't really have a problem with Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel. I'm not a fan, but like I've heard some okay things, and I'm not really going to like shit on the shows just because. I know some people do. I know some people certainly do. But that's not gonna be me. That's not gonna be me because I have some friends who do enjoy it. Now, I would also like to say that I am not somebody who really interacts with media outside of my small little bubble in general. So, this is certainly not something that's common for me to see. You have to watch a trans woman get sacrificed that serves in trans men every week on trans woman Twitter. What do you mean sacrifice to trans men? What are the trans men doing? No, like, this is a genuine question. Because, like, from what I keep seeing, trans men are suffering too. Like, ain't nobody having a good time on trans Twitter. And like, genuinely, it fucking sucks to see. Let me zoom in for Gollum White. Escape up. It really sucks to see. Because it's like, on one hand, I can understand that, you know, not every platform will be perfect. Not every space will be, you know, the safest for everybody. But I do also think that, holy shit, both trans men and trans women, y'all have like, I wouldn't say, I mean, okay, the experiences are very different, right, obviously. But there's definitely a lot of overlap. There's definitely a lot of, you know, the same societal stigma. That, you know, affects both of these groups. Which is so stupid. Which is so fucking dumb. Because, shit, if you're transitioning, why the fuck do you have a problem with other people transitioning to? Like, one of the few things that really comes to mind when I think about like trans people drama in recent time, it's the like situation with like that blue trans lady who got booed off of Twitter for hating on trans men. That's like one of the things that I very vividly remember. There was a lot about that. And like, come on now. It's very weird. Because on one hand, I understand that you could have had like a you know, awful ex that was just a tragic individual and you fucking hate their guts or whatever. But at the same time, is that really a problem with an entire, you know, group of people as a whole? Or should you just kind of keep it to that one person? Right? Should you just keep the hatred onto that one person? I mean, hell, I've had some terrible exes myself, and you don't see me saying I hate all women. Right? I don't know. I just think it's fucking stupid. I just think it's stupid. People are way too ready to jump on each other the second that they get a chance to. Which sucks, but genuinely, what can you do? What can you do? Well, we're actually getting, like, a lot of mining speed because of the mining speed buff. It reminds me, like, the whole situation with, trans people hating trans people really reminds me a lot of whenever... And this I see much less often. Or maybe I see it more often. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure whether whether all of these people share the same sexuality, or if it's just like a talking point I use. But I do see quite a lot of people who claim to be pansexual, claim to be like, you know, those sexualities that are just like on all genders. The hate she got was for being upset that made her double down. I'm not sure. See, the hate that she got wasn't for being upset at her ex. It was for deliberately hating on trans men after the fact. Like, it made her double down on the hatred, I assume you said. But at the same time, you don't really do that. That's still a fucking shitty thing to do, right? Just generally. But anyways, continuing on the topic of the like pan people on Twitter, quote pan people. I don't like putting anybody on like a I really don't like putting anybody on like a as a target, because I fucking hate I hate when people do that. So like, let's just put it in the quotes. Let's just assume none of these people are actually pan and just rage baiting. Okay. I have had so many instances of people say that they hate bisexual people because they're transphobic. And personally, as a non-binary bisexual person, right? Genuinely generational. Yeah, personally, like, I'm usually under the, like, she just gave her when I had bought the stream. No, not in that one. I got it from the previous one, but not this one. Anyhow, I'm generally not really a big fan of hate campaigns in general. Generally. Because I feel like they never really lead anywhere. They never fucking lead anywhere. Because let's be honest, these people, they don't really care about the rights of trans men or, like, you know, equality between the groups. All they care about is the fact that they got to hate on a popular trans woman. And, like, let's be fucking honest here. If not for that, nobody would have given a shit. Nobody would have given a shit. They would have just like hated for a little bit and then just kind of moved on, as Twitter always does. But the fact that it went so fucking far, and the fact that it like spanned so long, I don't like her. I don't like her personally. Because I feel like with that attitude, you can't really expect people to like you. But I also don't really like the people who don't just go and, like, say their 3 cents and then just block the person, never think about them again. Because what's the point of constantly complaining about it? The constant talking about how, oh, this trans woman was really bad. All that does is it puts other trans women on, like, it makes them a target. It makes them a target for more and more bullying of that sort, which I fucking hate. So, yeah, nuance moment or something. Anyways, returning to the bisexual thing. It pisses me off, as a non-binary bisexual myself, it pisses me off immensely whenever people try to argue that bisexuality is only men and women. And by the way, if bisexuality is only men and women, then how come we are transphobic? How come we are the transphobic ones and not the people who are apparently claiming that trans women are not women? Consider that. I don't really know what my sexuality is, but I say I'm a lesbian because that's the most convenient. Yeah, same. Well, okay, I don't say I'm a lesbian, just for for clarification. I do not claim to be a lesbian. Incredibly poor choice of words here. Yeah, it's also, it is called bisexuality, but it's stupid because it's not just two. Yeah, it is. It is. And so that's why I understand why people like the distinction. But if you let me speak, I personally believe that saying I'm bisexual is a much easier thing to get a person into being an ally than telling them, oh yeah, I'm pansexual, right? Because, like, if we go into specifics, technically I'm pan. Technically I'm pan because gender is completely not important to me. I don't give a shit at all. But there is a... I've spoken to enough people. I've spoken to enough people. Guys, I don't make allies because I'm pan. That's not what I fucking... That's not what I'm saying, Tato. Okay, come on. I just wanna, like... I have spoken to enough people who don't really understand the whole gender thing. Specifically, my father. My father's one of those people who don't... You know, he doesn't really understand all of these different genders and stuff. He only knows, oh yeah, there's men and there's women and all that stuff. He's not transphobic. He just doesn't really get it. And I think that if I started like introduction to LGBT, I start explaining to him like what my exact preferences are, that would suck. That wouldn't really be okay. Well, I died because of the wolf. Wow, incredible. Introduction to LGBT. I start. I don't think anyone. I don't think saying I did to everyone doesn't matter is hard to understand. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. But there's definitely a lot more to it that I would like to explain to people, but I feel like just starting with I like anybody regardless of gender, so I'm bisexual, it's a decent enough start to get somebody to like accept that fact. Wow, we already ran out of commissions here. That's crazy. No, I'm sure you've had like your own fair share of people who you've had to explain this shit to. But I don't know. No mercy. They take it or leave it, I'm pan. Yeah? And you know what? You know what, Tada? That's where you're fucking cool. That's where you're sick. That's where you're, like, a great person. But there's a slight difference between me and you, and you know it. You know there is a pretty major difference between our attitudes. So as long as people are aware that I am not a cishet man, I don't care. That's like the most painful thing to me. Is when somebody thinks that all I am is just a cishet man. Oh god, that fucking sucks. You didn't try Abyss yet, right? No, I haven't. I literally didn't do anything since returning home. I made fries. I read a little bit of book before stream. And then I was almost late for stream. I stopped caring about labeling myself correctly. What I like is nuanced, but I want to be given. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, exactly, Kath. Yeah, that's very much kind of the same as it is for me. With sauce, yes, I did have sauce. I had sauce, but I put too little of it. So I ate the remainder of them without it because I was too lazy to get it. But I did have sauce for most of them, okay? So don't bully me. But like, yeah, as long as you're comfortable with, you know, the label that you've assigned yourself, I think that's all that matters. I feel like that's all that matters. Some people prefer this, some people prefer that, some people prefer nothing, and that's fine. As long as the people, as long as the people around you know about them and don't make you uncomfortable with their words, I feel like that's perfect. And I say this knowing damn well that if somebody does act like I am a cishet man, I do not really tell them anything. Mainly because I am very unconfrontational. So for this matter, please do as I say and don't do as I say, don't do as I do. That's the, yeah. I should introduce myself with, I would date everyone, but don't hate anyone. Why would you introduce yourself with your dating preferences? Actually, it's kind of like a person immediately introducing themselves with like, I'm John and I'm straight. Do as I say, not as I do. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rainbow. Rambo, not Rainbow. Rainbow would be very fitting because we are talking about some very queer topics right now. But because they're gonna ask 3 months later anyways. Yeah, exactly. You might as well get ready, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, look at that. Somebody cancelled the fucking Mithril command. What a pity for all of the people. What a pity for all of the people. It's always so, like, funny. Because this never gets brought up. This is like an unspoken thing in Skyblock. Where if you, like, give the items to the gourmand too early, people are gonna get fucking pissed at you. And I feel like That's so fucking dumb. 'Cause nobody ever tells you. Nobody ever tells you, hey, don't give the stuff to the command until the timer is really close to ending, because then he's gonna leave earlier and we're not gonna get points. No, like, not a single new player is going to fucking know this unless they have, like, looked at guides. Because I certainly did not know it. I certainly didn't know it until somebody fucking told me. I fortunately never cancelled an event with my stupidity, but I'd be the first to tell everyone. Yeah, I mean, I could, but I didn't really participate in the events. So I should make like a macro. I should just make a macro that just sends that in chat. I never had my dating preferences come up when it was relevant. When I'm at transfer parties, we just start making out. Well, I assume more often than not, they just assume like anybody at those parties are just lesbians, or at least bisexual. So no, I'm not really surprised about that. I'll be honest with you. See, when I'm at green cowboy parties, we never make out because it's just me, and that would be very sad. Yeah, I need to like gather a polycule full of green cat VTubers. Then my life will be complete. And then we're gonna get into some fucking bullshit drama. Because like one person's gonna be a dickhead. As is tradition with generally like any content creator group. Good, it was so the drama will be one of them turns purple. Oh god. And they get all of the attention from the other green cats because green and purple, they go so well together. They just, you know. I came to terms with the fact that I am polyamorous recently. I personally could never be, but I'm glad you figured that out. I personally could never be. I get way too attached to a single person, and so it's very difficult for me to actually be like, or at least accept the fact that like another person would be in that as well. But that's just me. That's just me. It really doesn't matter. Did we not get any scrap? What the fuck is this? Dude. Polyamory and neo-pronouns are two of those things that always get so much shit because people don't really understand them and people don't really want to engage with them. And I feel like that's completely fine to a point, because I personally don't really get either of these things either. I mean, I don't want to be in a polycule. They are way more trouble than they're worth. Valid, dude. Yeah, I get that. But like I hear a lot of people talking shit about neo-pronouns, talking shit about polyamory. And even if they've like tried these things and they didn't really work for them, I don't really get why it's such a difficult thing to get that like some people do like these things. It's kind of like if I tell somebody I don't like my fries with sauce, and then Tada tells me that I'm a terrible person for not eating my fries with sauce. I say as I take a sip of my sweetened coffee. I'm just rage baiting her. I just don't sugar my coffee right now. I just want to be annoying. I've never heard of a polycule that hasn't exploded. I haven't heard of any like major polycules in general because I'm not on that side of Twitter. But yeah. I should probably put... Let me rephrase that. I was thinking of putting any pronouns except neopronouns as my pronouns, like in my bio and shit. You sound like a monster. Well, you know. Love you too. Anyways, I was thinking of doing that, and then I came to the conclusion that with the way Twitter is, saying that I don't want to be referred to with neopronouns might get some people to fucking, like, crucify me. Or it might get them to, quote-unquote, agree with me. Because they assume that I don't like neopronouns. Which is just it's just not a thing I want to deal with. The only neopronoun you can use on me is Meow, because that's my name. Did you get some fucking scrap already? What the hell is this? That says okay in all caps. Sorry. I'm gonna have to fucking leave this place without a single piece. They are the bad people. In general, you should be referred to any pronouns other than the ones... Yeah. But generally saying any pronouns, I feel like will have people assuming that neopronouns might also be a way to go, which, on one hand, sure. I just will not respond to them. Because I am not aware that you are intending to use neopronouns on me. I never had a problem with my pronouns because I just don't really care. Yeah, same. Like I've said, I'm not really... Your chat's so late, is it? Maybe refresh your page. Because for me, the stream delay is not really that bad. Can you guys do a stream delay check? Where's Coral like when you need him? Ah. Because I know YouTube chat is always fucking late by 2 hours. But it's just stream delays client side. Okay, yeah. Because like I see y'all. I see like the stream, because I have a preview. I have a preview on Twitch. I started I gave up on the whole thing of like not looking at my view count, mainly because I don't really care anymore. I've kind of grown to accept the fact that some days I don't really get many viewers. That's fine. I do enjoy seeing how many people are currently in chat in general. Either way. But like I can see that like the delay is not that bad, at least for me. So there's definitely a chance that it might just be client side, as you've said. Get hit with an ad. Dude, we haven't even played ads. What the hell is this? Ah. Twitch moment, am I right? Oh my god! Oh my guys! Guys, this is fucking hype. This is hype. This is hype. This is a hype moment. Hype moments in Aura in the chat. Oh my goodness. Check this out. Sacks. Rune sack. Boom. My final sack. That I need. Because I don't really need the flower sack, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And now we can finally take all of these fucking runes. And place them into the sacks. Into the rune sack. 15-second delay, which is not that much. That's crazy. I'm gonna switch my money SOH, okay. Okay, so you hate me. I see how it is. Now, I will never really expect anybody to sub in general. I don't care. It's kind of like, if anything, I will one day just make like a Patreon where somebody can. I'd rather pay you directly and give Twitch any money. Yeah, exactly. Was the motherfucking glossy gemstone during Fiesta in Glacier Tunnels? See, I don't know about Glacier Tunnels. I don't know about Glacier Tunnels. But you can get like 30 to 40-ish if you just do like the this place. What's this place called? So the crystal nucleus. It's the entire thing. I forgot what the fuck it's called. Fuck. Crystal Hollows. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You can get like 30 to 40-ish by doing Crystal Hollows itself. And like I did. Because I have I got both of these in the last Fiesta. Actually, is there? Oh, there's no Fiestas happening. Okay. And I also got the rest of my glossy. Mineral Llama. It's just an evil company. If you want to support the creator, it has to be for someone else. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But dang, I was hoping for good rates in tunnels by doing mine shafts because that depends on energy. Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. So I was doing Topaz. I was doing Sapphire. I was doing Sapphire. And my fucking lobby closed. So I was like, oh, okay, shit. I need to do something. I don't have enough time to set up a tunnel. Like a route here. So I'm just going to go to the glacier tunnels. Way too many people, first off. Way too many fucking people mining there. Second off, I got such bullshit RNG that I ended up still being one glossy short and I just had to buy it. I just decided to buy it because I wouldn't be able to get into any other Fiestas. So. But yeah, Yeah, Cav, I get that. I get that. Personally, I don't really care too much about that because Twitch is still, you know, getting my money anyways because I do have Twitch Prime. But like, yeah. There's not really much you can do in general about terrible people getting your money, unfortunately. I wish there was. I wish there was. But unfortunately, that's just a way of life. But yeah, I'm kind of debating on whether I should do Patreon or Ko-Fi. Because I've heard Ko-Fi is decent, but I've also heard that people have had like a lot of problems with Ko-Fi in the past. Did you see that Elon became a trillionaire? Yeah. Did you see that I became a millionaire? You haven't, because that didn't happen. I live I live and I will die by that one tweet of that one guy saying that we shouldn't have millionaires. And like the second somebody hits 1 million, we should just take all of their money away. Like past 1 million, obviously. They can keep their first 1 million. But like after that, they have like all of the rest of their income taken away. And they get a plaque that says, "You want capitalism." And they get a dog park named after them. And I live by that. I genuinely live by those words. And one day I do want a dog park named after me. I think I've told Tana this already. she can confirm that I am very serious about this. That tweet is for 1 billion, I think, or 100 million, something like that. Something like that. I don't remember exactly. And much enough live streams even justify spending money? Yeah, it's fair. I don't really think you should really spend money in general if you're watching live streams. Because as much as I love being a greedy bastard, I also feel like... Is that during today's economy? Have you seen house prices? Yeah, fair. It's also really funny, because in theory, there is a lot of people who just moving to a different country would make them a millionaire. With like the state of the world and everything. Funnily enough, this is something completely unrelated to anything we were talking about, but I don't wanna mention this because you mentioned house prices. And fun fact, did you know that the Polish government is actually selling houses for like 35,000 PLN at the least? Which is, I would say, like $12,000. And like to own, not to rent, to own. It's kind of crazy. But I certainly am not gonna fucking buy one. Be like Bill and give 11.5 mil to charity and then call out billionaires for being billionaires. I will do that, yeah. Dude, if genuinely, if I ever get that greedy, you have like the right to crucify me. You have the right to straight up get a cross, plant me into the fucking ground upside down, and just let me bleed out there. You have the right to do that. I don't give a shit. If I become a terrible person, you have the right to kill me. The 30 million blaze stabs, I can kill it myself. Maybe the next big option on what to kill. I swear to God. Can't kill myself. I assume you're saying like you're the next best option. Valid. That's me every single time I try to do Slayer in general. Back in the day, rich people used to build culture things for everyone to enjoy. Now they just use it to take away our rights and do terrible things. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Yeah, but like think about it. They get more money. They get more money, which they can use to take away more rights. Think about that. Think about that. Would you not want multi-trillionaire elongated muskrat to have even more money? Would you not want that? God. And even do 1 mil to the Blazers is gonna suck so much. We're gonna yeah. I wish I knew how much health Blazers have in general. I could know whether that's good or not. One day I'll do Blazers. One day I'll do them. Trust me. One day I'll do everything. One day I will become the best Hypixel Skyblock player to ever walk this earth. For now, however, I'm just gonna be woke on Twitch. We should give Elon Musk all the money in the entire world. Just switch over to communism so it's worth nothing. Not valid. Yeah. I think I've spoken to Tada about this recently. I'm not really a big fan of communism. I like the idea of it, but it's just very difficult to execute properly in society. So I personally wouldn't reach about it myself. I do respect the people who do like the ideals of it. I don't think it would ever work if you can't see exactly. Unfortunately, because it's a great concept. But holy shit. People are just terrible. Imagine if you do become an evil trillionaire one day, and they want to kill you based on a promise. Some guy look in the chat called Beavis and Poophead 321. That's the way I want to go. That is the way I want to go. Yeah. if like genuinely, if I ever do get assassinated and it's like a long time viewer, fucking based. You were with me here that fucking long, watching me become this terrible excuse for human. You have the right to do it. You have the right to do it. And I would not have it any other way. I would not have it any other way. Wow. Hello, Carlac. Carlac, do you want to assassinate me when I become rich and famous? Carlac, when I become the next Elon Musk? Yeah, sure. Fantastic. Can I get some fucking scrap? Dude, this is Paleontologist 5. This is fucking Paleontologist 5 on it. Like, excuse me? Technically, I can get some more of this, I guess. Get 10 more. This will not help me. Not one bit. Nope, never mind. It helped very much. I got scrap. Let's go, guys. Let's go World Saves. That's fun. Oh, that fucking sucks, dude. Was there anything, like, important in the wallet? I mean, obviously your, like, ID probably, but... Do you carry around cash? Or is it just, like, a minor inconvenience? All my documents... that sucks. That sucks. No, it's the cute wallet. Tana does not give a shit about your lost possessions. Tana cares if it was a cute wallet. Like, based, I guess. I had this really cool purse when I was a kid. And I cried a lot when I lost it. That was certainly an experience. I used to hold coins in it. It's such like a fucking whimsical like cartoon thing you could fucking imagine. Just a tiny child just holding fucking coins in a small purse that they used to pay for food. I don't carry on cash even though. I carry like I do technically. But I carry around only like maybe 50 PLN, so like the equivalent of $10. What's really funny is there's a lot of beggars on the street of Warsaw, which is not funny. That part's not funny. But what I think is kind of funny is the fact that if I carry around more money, I would not be carrying around more money. Because I would end up just giving it all away. Like I already do, but the fact that I don't carry around much money makes me a little bit more reserved to doing it. which is the reason why I don't carry around much money in the first place. I also don't have it in my wallet. What the fuck do you have in your wallet then? I mean, Hypixel has never existed. We don't really know. Only socialists who have been sabotaged by the US. You just don't play really badly. Yeah, I guess. Once again, I don't really know because I'm not a like communist scholar, right? I'm not really that well versed in all of this. But I've definitely seen people who are very much like into whatever the fuck was happening in the Soviet Union, which is like, come on now, this is just fascism too. And I like to imagine whenever somebody like tells me, oh yeah, I'm really into communism, I do prefer nowadays at least imagining the fact that it's you know, the quote-unquote good communism and not the fucking shitty one that was happening a while back and it's still happening, to be fair, in some places. Oh, we both know how stupid and disgusting humanity is. That's all I need to see. Yeah, fair. Like, don't get me wrong, capitalism has its flaws, and it has a lot of them. It has a lot of them. And I fucking hate capitalism. Okay, I fucking hate capitalism. It's not like, it's certainly not a great system. But I also think I don't really mind living under capitalism. But only if there's like, you know, certain things that change. Which certainly will not change in my lifetime, but you know. Like I'm not at least when Marxist communism, it was sort of state ceases to exist and everyone just takes care of each other. Yeah, that's very cool. That's very cool, but it only really works when it's a smaller scale thing. It doesn't really work that well when it's a massive country. Because at that point, it kind of turns into... You can't... It's very difficult to have empathy for a person you've never... like... thought about the existence of. Right? There's like... a ton of people. Countries are really big. And like... I can't really feel bad for a person who I can't even comprehend the existence of, right? Obviously, there's like a lot of shit on the news about oh, this terrible thing is happening. Oh, this terrible thing is happening. And like, of course I care about those people and I feel empathetic towards them. But I also feel like you won't really get to that point without completely getting rid of the entire concept of a country, which is pretty much impossible in society right now, since administrative regions are quite important to certain organizations. And as an administrative region, you do kind of need somebody to administrate it. Unfortunately. Small communes do work pretty well. At least that's what I've been told from from what my father has told me. But yeah, that's like on a much smaller scale. So I feel like it's much different. It's really complicated to explain, but it does like account for that also communism is intended to be global. You can't have Marxist communism in just a single country. Interesting. Interesting. No, that makes sense. That certainly does make sense. I'm back at Singapore. Welcome back, Garlic. You're on a 25 stream streak. Jesus Christ. Oh. Dude has been to more of my streams than I've been to. This is a lie. This is a lie. I've been to all of my streams. Because I am the streamer. But I do think it's a pretty funny idea. I'm also not really sure. Yeah, no, same. We like. I feel like we share a very similar perspective here, Kev. A very similar perspective here on this. How my streak even is. You can probably check it. If it's not showing you one, then you probably don't have a streak. Also, we died again. I'm really bad at aiming. Personally, I feel like politically, I'm just kind of... I don't even know what your political stance is called. Well, knowing you... Oh, wait, it's the forbidden number. Is it 6 out of 7? That's crazy. Like, not knowing you, Tada, you're probably you're probably relatively left-leaning, at least. That's all I can say. But, like, it's... Fucking politics just... are not really... that simple. You can't just say, oh, I'm left-leaning, and then just, like, assume that you are a good person. Right? Because at the end of the day, you can have a person who places in the perfect spot for the perfect person in the perfect position of the fucking political compass and they're a fucking dickhead. Right? There's some communism discussion happening. Just in general politics, yeah. General, like, gay and politics. I feel labeling is way more complicated because there's so many layers. Exactly. Like, I personally don't really think that a person who is right-leaning in general can really be a good person. Because being right-leaning means you are conservative. And that in itself does kind of imply that you are more into the whole, like, grr, I hate gay people and young people and stuff like that group, rather than, you know, being in the I like to have a regular civil conversation gang. Was this song called? Let me I can just send you the link. Somebody will be able to tell you what the song is called. However, I will attempt to get a link for you. If I can. There. Copy. Just stay with me, yeah. And I will delete the tracker. There we go. Does this work? I can't trust anyone who leans. I just go for whoever doesn't seem like Hitler. Good one, Zaya. Yes, that's a perfectly valid stance to take. It's a perfectly valid stance to take. I can say I'm left, but that means a million different things. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, you can say you're left leaning, and then be the worst fucking person ever conceived. It's because there's so many different ideologies all over the compass. Basically, I'm just whatever the fuck whatever the fuck it's called, where you really like people and you don't really like a government, and you don't really like when people get killed for the government, and you also don't really like billionaires. I don't know what that's called. Does it help that one person's left? No percent. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I believe that the political compass is just a fucking bullshit concept. The left and the right, that's an okay concept. I feel like that's fine because it becomes easier to differentiate. At least when you're on Twitter and shit. With all of the other things, it's just kind of not it ain't it, chief. Like if I say I'm a leftist, and American might assume I'm a Democrat. And well, I'd strangle anyone who assumes I like the American Democrat Party. It's just the lesser of two evils. Yeah, exactly. That's the same. That's the same with the Polish left. That is the exact same with the Polish left. The Polish left is also just the lesser of two evils. It is not good in any fucking way, but it's less racist and less homophobic, so that's okay. Guys, do we assume Diamond MST underscore won the raffle? Oh, we can't even see who won the fucking raffle? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Skyblock, what the fuck is this? Aquamarine. App. 7 push-ups. On it, boss. Girl, like, do you think you're a good person? Maybe. That's good. That's fantastic. Because you are. I was just making a joke. Okay. 7 push-ups down, by the way. I managed to before starting stream, I did manage to make myself some tea. So next time somebody redeems a hydrate, I will go and grab that tea. It's currently in the fridge. I started soaking the tea packets. Oh, well, Speak of the devil. Give me a second. I'm walking away from my desk. I hope nothing bad happens. I hope nothing terrible happens. I don't away from my computer. We got coffee. Tea. Tea, not coffee. The English far left is like really, really good compared to everywhere else. As a date, I wish they were better. Fair. In the more convincing sense, the God one. Leaning is bad, but leaning is also good. I can't trust people who lean, but people who lean on walls are so tough. Zaya, if it makes me seem cool, I used to when I was younger. When I was younger, because nobody really. Why is that an emote? It's an emote so that we can be cat boys. Obviously. Anyways, when I was younger, I used to every single like school dance because I thought it was so cool. I would like lean up against the wall and just not talk to anybody, just be fucking edgy and look at my phone all the time. Because I wasn't really a person who really cared about socializing in general in these. And I was kind of forced to be there by the school. Meow was also an emote. Quick flood the chat with Meow. He fucking realized Meow was an emote. Oh wait, are you talking about like the emotes in the chat there? I don't know. I don't know why that's I don't know why that specifically that's an emote, but like whatever. Um. Meow 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 meow. I despise T5 spiders, I assume. Oh, to be fair, I just kind of don't like spider slay in general. I feel like I feel like it's cool. I just don't really like how much healing I have to do. Are there any other cat emotes that Froggy may have added? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, and unfortunately Froggy has not been on a live stream for 2 billion years, so he may not answer. He's an enigma. He's an enigma. Nobody knows. Nobody knows where he's at. Nobody knows what he's doing. Yeah. But he's still an admin in my server. Only 2 of those are. The 2 of those are emotes. I'm gonna be honest, I completely lost like lost any kind of idea of what exactly I was doing here. Oh, that was cold. Oh, interesting, yeah. That's interesting. Guys, stop hacking the mainframe. SMH. Mineshaft. 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 Everybody get hyped. We've got a mineshaft to do. I would really like to be able to give me a bash flash for a second. I would really like to find a little foot that I can fully. Piss glass. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, we've got the Hypixel piss glass. uh, you like not? Thank you. Exclamation mark party. Do you want me to add you to a party? The Saya cats. Oh, the entrance gave them. It's fine. We'll do the next one. Are you gonna be mining too, or if you get a little foot, warp me with normal. Okay, valid. Will do. Well, I don't think I can warp you with no warning currently. You told me you to leave the banner already. What do you mean? Will Meow get a fluff? No. Meow will not get a fluff. Meow will get some fucking... Pretty doubtful. Okay. Stop saying that, because it won't happen. Okay, we're using strats. We're doing strats right now. We're doing insane gaming. Dude, can you like lock the fuck in and come over here? Dice too. Okay. You're betting on me. Okay. Here. Can't say I necessarily can hit him. Okay. No, I can. Can I proceed to say, wow, Pixel is really high up in the new Minecraft movie. So I'm seeing what my commands on with. Fair. You like... Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are slowly but surely whittling it down. What's the highest magic fan pet I have? I don't actually... Oh, right, yeah, you. Okay. Okay, I proceed to say, so your name is Jenny. Odd. I think I can't wait for that. I think I don't really want that. No, no fluff. No fluff. Read my chat, bro. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm seeing what I have my commands on. Minecraft movie 3 playing Skyblock. Minecraft movie 4 getting ratted. Minecraft movie 5 becoming the ratter. Yeah. Healing time so you keep dying. Do you want me to like help you with that? Hello, Green Cat. Hello, Juliet. Welcome back to the stream. I think I remember you. You have 982 magic power. Yeah, I was about to ask whether you want me to carry you. I have a little bit less magical power. Just a little less. One of these days I'll do it. One of these days I'll get the fucking MP. Press B hard. Oh, hi, Sally, you're here too. Juliet, are you Hey, Julia. I thought you had a different Twitch username. That's a little shocking. Yes, okay. genuinely thought you were a different person, but okay. Hi, welcome to the stream. How have you been? How have you been? It's been a while. Hi, Juliet. I was being like so formal. Yeah, no, I just. It's a lot of people coming in and out, you know. I'm a pretty big deal. Many people, you know me. Whatever. Killer's boss while remaining near full health the entire time 10 minutes ago, and now I died during the final phase. Now the servers are lagging. Ah. I feel like usually what I do whenever the servers start lagging is I just start like lobby hopping. I remember we made famous. Yeah, we'll do. I mean, I do remember you. It's just like if I don't immediately recognize someone's username, I will just assume they're a new person. And because like your username on here is not the same as it is on any other platform I know you on, I just assumed you're a new person. I have 300 million worth of red gifts that in movie 2, we will either get Hero Brian, another techno nod, or a super cool new reference like Don't Dig Straight Down. We let us played Minecraft together and I had this nickname, Meow, please. See, I can't remember that. I am a little bit stupid. And I have a terrible memory. So. Yes, yo, did you get it? Did you kill it? Congrats, dude. Woo! Oh, mineshaft. Mineshaft? Memory of a goldfish. It's worse. I think it's even worse, actually. It's 99! Ooh! Damn. Congrats. That's a lot. That's fucking massive. 30 odds. Oh, citrine. This is citrine. Oh, shout out to fucking tungsten. And just the... Yeah, I should probably, like, run through this just to see if there's any Littlefoot I can warp Zaya in case. No, doesn't look like it. Okay. I should have a memory worse than a goldfish, genuinely. Like this guy. Does not know what he's talking about. Like, ever. And I also have the scrap lock of a goldfish, apparently. It's very cool. A big fan of when I destroy a big chunk of glaciite and I not get any scrap. But Scar, like you were saying 10 viewership. We did actually have 10 viewers a little bit ago, and I didn't say anything about it. But it was like so insane to me that there's this many fucking people. Like, dude, imagine there's 10 people eating your soup. Imagine there's 10 people who you invited to your house. They're all eating soup that you made. Like, that's insane. That's an insane concept. Do you guys want any soup from me? I have, the very mediocre soups that my family used to make. That's already unrealistic. We know you'd fuck up the soup. Okay. Is this just Tada's ult? Is this guy... do you work for Tada? Do you work for Tada? We all work for Tada. Oh, God. I work for myself. Fantastic. That's always important, you know? Be independent. Be your own person. You sound like the type of person to burn the... Fuck you. Fuck you know it damn well. And that sucks. And that sucks. It's so funny because I genuinely did burn water once. Which like not obviously like you can't really burn water. But I pretty much did the same fucking thing that you would do if you hypothetically were to burn water. Which is great. But I feel like unironically I am getting a little bit better at cooking. And that's, you know, generally because I'm kind of forced to with the whole like I live on my own nowadays. Then how much do you pay and can I be hired? I don't think Tada really has the money to pay you. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have a job either. If you want, I can recommend you to the worst company in Poland. It's really funny. There's this because obviously you lot know that I work for Lionbridge, right? That's like not really a secret. Speaking of, gotta pay for my overpriced room in that damn city somehow. Okay, yeah, don't do that to her. But yeah, as I was gonna say, I started working a long fucking time ago, and the reason I even got this job is because of a friend of my father's, right? We never actually had to go through like the entire recruitment process that they have. I mean, I obviously had to go through all the interviews and stuff, you know, to make sure that I was a quote-unquote good pick for the position. But they didn't really have to like apply anywhere. There was a slot made specifically for me. You know, we agreed on a time, and I went to the interviews immediately. Now, there is... I have no idea how you're supposed to get into this job, other than through a recommendation. And I know that people who work there can give recommendations towards like to people, like the people that they would like to employ, quote unquote. But since I'm not really a full employee yet, I don't actually know how it works. Anyways, the only way that I can really recommend me, thanks, sure. I'll recommend you and I'll quit my job. How's that? Anyways, I don't know, as I've said, how you're supposed to actually get a job here. All I know is that our lanyards, they have a website on them. And before I say anything, I will not be telling you what the URL of this website is, because... And here's the funny part. The URL got compromised at some point. Our glorious company forgot to extend the like ownership of that URL. Somebody bought it. And they put a fucking Trojan. Like, they just placed the Trojan on the website to like download when you click on something. Which is just hilarious. So now, the one way that I would have assumed that you would apply to Lionbridge through isn't even that way. Because you get fucking virus through it, and that's it. There's nothing... nothing really that, like... That website serves no purpose anymore. Alongside the walls, yes, okay. So I lost my ID. You can give me yours, and I'll just replace you while you start a new life working at Lidl. Yes, precisely. That's exactly what we like to see. I'll just give you my ID. You'll be Viktor Skaliński. And I'll be John Lidl. It's my new name. Products himself? I don't care. There's like... But you see, I was gonna clock in. The URL directed me to Pornhub and I get distracted. Oh. I feel like the URL redirecting to Pornhub would be less of a worry than what has actually happened. I'm back to get and send me your ID picture, yeah. Yeah, Julia literally has seen my fucking ID. I don't really remember what the fucking context was either. But I am... yeah, me too. I forgot the fucking context was. But I am just the type of person who... I don't really care. I don't really care. Because... Okay, so I understand all of the, like, internet safety and shit. But genuinely, I feel like... With enough effort, you could so easily find like a lot of bullshit on me. Because shit, you find one one account that's linked to like an old email of mine. Boom, you immediately have access to like all of my old classmates. You immediately have access to like what school I went to. You immediately have access to all of the other stuff about me. You know where I lived. You know this, you know that, all of this shit. I'm eating right now. Wrong chat. You need more floof. You have a balding old man head. Okay. Are you talking about the cat or are you talking about me? Because I'm certainly not balding. I feel like I have more head than like most people. The cat, we'll get there, okay? We'll get there. But yeah, as I've said, it's so fucking easy for people to just find info about you. So, genuinely, I don't really care. Like, if I dox myself first, then a actual bad actor is not going to be able to dox me. Quantifies but balding head, okay. Again, like an actual person who has ill intent is not going to be able to dox me. And, like, you know, fuck it. Might as well. If I'm open about all of these things, hacker, you can't dox me if I've beaten you to it. Exactly. Plus, like, what the fuck are you gonna do with my name? What the fuck are you gonna do with my name? My name, at some point, my full name will become public knowledge. Either way. Like, that is just the nature of this job, right? Eventually you become a public figure. Which, sure, will not happen anytime soon for me. At least I don't expect it to. Although, looking at my viewer count, it is growing at a scary rate. But, whatever. But like it's whatever. I don't care what your name is as long as it's spelled the way it sounds. It is definitely spelled the way it sounds. Mainly because Polish is a very... Why is the ID picture the first thing you sent to me on Discord? I don't really talk in DMs with people, just in general. Hell, I don't actually really talk to people. Like, a very large amount of... Oh my god. A very large amount of my... Because we all got some motherfucking name. But it sounds like Dave now. Well, technically, my name is Victor, which you spell with a W and a K. But I feel like that's still reasonable, I'd say. No, I don't know the context. Me neither. Don't worry. But yeah, I feel like my name is pretty simple, I would say. Some of the... technically, it's not even a Polish name, so... Can't really say it's one of the simple Polish names, because it's not. Vector, oh god, hide the moon, he's back. You misspelled it. You misspelled both. It's so funny, because you added another misspelled letter. You added another misspelled letter. How do you feel about that? I've been watching a lot more live streams recently, and I feel really good about it. Great, I'm glad you do. I don't really care about my name, so if you want to misspell it, go right ahead. But like, yeah, as I was saying, I've been watching a lot more Twitch live streams as of late. Mainly because I feel like a writer who doesn't read books when I when I stream without really knowing all of the quote unquote streaming tech that people are knowledgeable about. What if we just start calling you something to fuck with the new viewers? I mean, go ahead. You can think of something funny and sure. Our 2022 messages are goldmine. Dude, my 2022 messages in general are just a mess. I was a much different person back then. Smith, not something. Oh. You can call me Smith? Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Julia has just sent me a screenshot of me saying Hera Kokahash LSD, which, as the exactly 2 people in this chat who are Polish will be able to tell you, is drugs. And it is also from a song, I think. What was I talking about? What was I saying? I completely fucking lost my train of thought because of that. Corona. This time I spent all of my time on Red NAS. Same. Damn, Calf. Remember when we killed that one person who was really fucking creepy towards a bunch of people? Remember when we killed them? Calf is Delta. Yeah. If you... I don't know if you've spoken much, so I just will use that name. Yeah. We have like a family reunion here. In the chat. We have Tana, we have Calf, we have Julia. And the rest of these people hate me. Dude, that's crazy. I actually got all of that. Oh yeah, as I was fucking saying, I've been like watching more live streams, as I've said multiple times already in this single sentence I've been trying to conjure. And if you just keep smushing peanut butter jar, it looks like a hole in the middle that's hopefully dick sized. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go to Walmart or something. Sure, Zaya. Sure. Sure. I don't remember when we got rid of them. It was Alex, yeah. It was Alex. They were an interesting specimen. But yeah, I keep seeing people who have like a bunch of streamer friends, and they all, you know, like raid each other and shit. And that's super cool. And that's super cool, and it's super nice to, you know, be able to join in on a raid, fucking spam a guy with emotes. That's always cool. Issue: I don't have friends. I have exactly like one friend who streams, but he doesn't stream. Well, no, sorry, I have two friends who stream, but like one of them doesn't stream because he doesn't have the time, and the other one doesn't stream because he also doesn't have the time or content. And it's like, okay, who the fuck am I meant to who the fuck am I meant to rate now? Then like any other person who I could raid because they're like acquaintances or something, and I think their content is good enough, they're never like streaming while I'm ending my stream, which is just really annoying. Because I can never like actually do that thing. And I've sent you lot to enough streams that were not quite. This is why you should always rate healthcare, bro. But yeah, no, I've sent you lot to enough live streams that were not really top quality or whatever. Enough times that genuinely I am a little bit not the most likely to raid a random person anymore. I don't know, I get that it's like that it doesn't really matter, but I also kind of hate seeing like somebody say, "Oh my goodness, thank you for the raid," and then they get fucking abandoned because nobody actually really likes your content. What you gotta do is just raid someone streaming a completely different game. Yeah, I know. Issue is that I still cannot really verify whether that person is actually like a good streamer or not. Because it's not an issue of like somebody playing Hypixel Skyblock specifically. I feel like I don't really care much whether that person is streaming Skyblock, because let's be honest, I am the only Skyblock streamer. Definitely. This is definitely real and not just me making shit up. Anyways. I just hate when the streamer can't really. I would peak if I streamed my Bedwars games back in 2022. If you think I stopped their like band practice or something? Oh, I'm murdering them. Mom, I was doing a homophobia. You people can go invisible. What the fuck? What if goblins are evil to do bad practice instead of band practice? Sure. Yeah, they're doing bad practice. They're being naughty. It's funny, it's like I used to do. I used to stream back in 2022. But let's be honest, it was not exactly that great. I don't think I was doing badly. I genuinely don't think I was doing badly. It's mostly just that, like, if you're really inconsistent with your streams, it's really difficult to actually gather people. And that was a very big issue I had. Where I just kind of streamed whenever. Or I would stream at a specific time. Stepping right into... Okay, what the fuck? What is this? Stepping right into the big leagues? Okay. Okay. No, Zaya, you don't get it. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber, okay? Not a political commentator. If I was stepping into the big leagues, I would be getting cancelled for, I don't know, messaging children on Twitter, okay? Oh yeah, you're a Minecraft quick. Do you have a child? Exactly. What's up? Hello, Hypixel Skyblock. Nothing much. We're just doing some mining and talking about bullshit, really. Is that, does anybody wait, technically I can't do that. My sister is under 12. I will not be DMing her anything, just anything in general. I don't really like texting my family. But yeah. 5 push-ups on it. And actually, oh, Zaya, dude, you read my mind. You read my mind just now. I was going to fill up my glass of tea. Okay. Play an advertisement green card that I can hate. Okay. So I currently cannot play an advertisement. I will play it as soon as possible. But apparently an ad just played. So we're gonna have to wait on that. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. Before we can play the ad. Please remind me in like 5 minutes to do it. Have a dot on it. You're pretend you are doing an ad? Okay, fine. What should I advertise? The fake ad read, okay. Geico, duh. Okay, well, give me a second. Let me fucking pull up a Geico ad read, I guess. Geico ad read. Why does Geico have a wiki on fandom? What the fuck is this? Okay, we have a Geico symbols voiceover script here. It's so big. Who fed the cat? I fed the cat. These days, it seems as if every car insurance company needs a symbol. Things like a blanket or a hand. Well, if Geico had a symbol, it would surely be the frontal... I can't. Well, if Geico had a symbol, it would surely be the frontal lobe of the cerebral cortex. You see, it's here, deep within the brain, that nerve impulse figure out, hey, it's smart to buy car insurance from Geico. Over 10,000 drivers switch each week, so call for a free rate quote today. Yep, the brain's a great symbol. We can't just imagine the medulla oblongata on our stationery. Call 1-800-4-GEICO. Geico Direct, the sensible alternative. Not available in New Jersey or Massachusetts. If only there was a magic Geico feature model. True. True. Unfortunately, we have not really gotten we have not really gotten any updates on the model yet. So 3 out of 10 gun ability from this ad read. I don't really want you to go into my ad read in general, so you know, I feel like that's a success. We dropped the viewer, by the way. We dropped the viewer because of the ad read. I dropped a handle and a scroll today. I'm sub 100 runs total. Dude, sick. Congrats. I did a Geico ad read. That is the only successful thing we've done today. If only Fresh Banana was here to see the Geico ad read. Now send Geico an invoice. Okay, I can play an ad now. I'm gonna play an ad. Good luck, everybody. Remember that if you buy an Meow sub, you will not get ads or something. I want my $40 from Twitch. They've been holding this for the past like year or something. It's been a long time, okay. Dude, not even a year. It's been a fucking long ass time that they've been holding my goddamn money. What's even funnier is that like recently, I'm pretty sure the amount of money that you need to earn from Twitch has actually gone up. So now I need $100 worth to pay out. Which, like, yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening for a long ass time. Unless people just like start donating like crazy. Yeah, instead of Geico, it's Geico. Instead of car insurance, it's a discreet way to order male prostitution. You're giving me ideas. There go my chances to be the #1 Twitch clipper. Yeah, sorry, dude. That spot is for Mr. Gamer Agent. He's the #1. SMH. What do you mean I'm giving you ideas? Not IRL, obviously. However, I would like to mention in my spare time I do world building on a not IRL is even worse. What do you mean? What do you mean it's even worse? But yeah, I do world building. I'm not gonna fucking create male prostitution in Pixel Gardens, but like it was a funny thing to say, okay? It was just funny. Guys, what do we think about male prostitution in Pixel Garden? Do you think that would make the server better? Or would it make the server worse? I think the latter. I think very much the latter. You should do it for the bit. So we already have like... Yes, fanboys on top. So it wouldn't be... It wouldn't just be fanboys. Like, we're talking men. We're talking men here. Okay. Like, big, hairy men. I am now remembering that I do have a big hairy man written who is also divorced. I just wanted to mention that he's divorced because I think it's fun. We love just a guy who got fucking divorced in media. I don't know. It's one of my like I will always adore things like these because they're always so fucking stupid. There is literally zero reason for the guy to be fucking divorced, but yet he is, and it just adds, you know, that little bit of, it just adds that little something to it. I feel like. I am not seeing a little foot here, guys. Guys, we see a little foot here. I'm lost. Are you winning some? I'm doing okay, I'll say. You got gear for floor 7? No. I haven't cleared floor 7 yet. I am going to be soloing that shit, but y'all will have to wait a little bit more for it while I prepare. I'm scared. If I had an MC coughing mod, God only knows what I caught that reference. What reference? What reference they make? What reference they make? Just probably use a gauntlet if you want to have any chance to kill it. What, a little foot? Techno dad? Techno dad. Oh, the are you winning son? Yeah, no, that's just a general like meme, but it definitely is. Oh, it is a reference to Techno dad. Oh, that's cool. That's sick. We love the guy. But yeah, I've been killing you with a drill. It's fine. I should get a gauntlet. You're right. I should get a gauntlet. I currently don't have one, and I'm too lazy to actually get one. So we'll get that. We'll get there eventually. I should probably just start crafting one. You find this sucks. See, that's not exactly why I want to do it. It's as a streamer, I have the rare advantage of people really want to play with me. And if I just say, hey guys, do you want to do some dungeons? People are gonna like immediately say yes, we do. How is today? Good luck with the stream. Yeah. Enjoy your day, Kurlek. Good luck with whatever you have to do. See you later. I'm just already like seeing a fucking another tier list. What the fuck is what's the first spot again? What's the first spot in your goddamn tier list here? There's always some kind of simping happening though. Key Finder, Final Fantasy 14 reference. Does Final Fantasy 14 have a party finder? Or do you find piss? That's also a possibility. Anyways, for me, my kind of willingness to solo floor 7, sorry. 12? Floor 12 is a fucking Genshin thing. But yeah, the reason why I wanna do floor 7 myself, as a party finder, yeah, it's sick. The reason why I wanna do that. You meant Froggy Lock? She's a frog. I have no idea who that is, so I'm sure she's great. I'm sure she's fantastic. Anyhow, I wanna do it just so that I can prove to myself that I can. I don't know why. It's just kind of one of those quirks that I have, I guess, where She's a quite big VTuber. Well, I'm also not really all that in like the VTuber space, even though I am kind of a VTuber in a way. I wouldn't really consider myself part of the community that much. I would like to be. I would like to be. I think a lot of the people there are lovely, but I don't really think I necessarily need to be you know, I don't really think I need to represent myself as one in order to uh you know, talk to them. So mainly the reason why I'm not really interacting with any is because I don't know how to talk to people. That's it. Oh, okay. Sorry. My eyes were getting a little blurry. We're chilling though. I feel like it definitely is not healthy for me to be sitting in front of a computer screen this much. This is definitely not a fucking healthy lifestyle, but what can you do? What can you do? You go from one work to work number 2. Your first job has you sitting on a fucking computer playing games. Your other job has you sitting on a computer playing games. This is not the life. This is an existence I would not wish on my worst enemy. And don't get me wrong, I love streaming. That's it. That's it, though. I can't say I really enjoy QA in general. How's Thursday, Green Cat? Are you asking, like, how Poland is? Because Thursday is not out yet. I also don't really look at much leaks in general when it comes to Snezhnaya. Most of the things that I know about it, I've just learned from Tada. Tada just happens to tell me about quite a lot of things that are happening in Genshin, so that's mostly the reason why I thought it was. I haven't played the game. I think we are like 2 or 3 patches away from Snezhnaya's release. I think, potentially. I don't know. It depends on Hoyo's whimsy, I feel like. But yeah. I also don't really pay as much attention to gacha games as I used to before. Mainly because, like, nowadays I don't really have the time to... Whenever I Akabana Trust. Oh god. I don't really have the time to play these games as much, especially because, like, not only do I stream, I also, you know, play Skyblock in my free time because I like this. And so I'm kind of just like managing this and multiple gacha games to the point where the gacha games are kind of put on the side and I just play them whenever I feel like. Skyblock is a lot easier to play or rather, it's a lot easier to just like go onto and grind on, I guess. Because with games like Genshin and stuff, most of the stuff that I'm currently missing is like, I think currently on Genshin is like one world quest, and the rest of it is story. Which unfortunately, I have to be in the mood to play a story quest. Because I myself am not really the type of person to just click through a story quest. Unless I've already done it once or I've seen somebody else do it, I'm not going to just click through a story quest. Because I feel like that is just a massive waste of time. Because if I'm not like enjoying something, then what's the point of doing it? I might as well wait for a bit and then play it when I feel like, and then enjoy it, and then actually have fun. No little foot, damn. But because I was checking the little foot, it also has its own shaft called little foot shaft. I think I've seen that, yeah. Like tab. Where does it say the area? I assume there's like a tab list thing. Yeah, I don't see it. You have a custom tab? Okay. Listen, I don't know where I got this. I don't know where I got this. I just download modpack, okay? I'm not smart enough for this shit. But yeah, as I was saying, it's a fucking waste to just grind games that you don't want to grind just for the sake of being caught up with them. So whenever I don't feel like playing gacha games, I just don't. I do my dailies, I log off, and I wait until I feel like it. The only one I play is Musume, which I don't play that often. We have a coworker. That really, really loves Musume. Genuinely fucking based. Fucking based. It's a good game. Genuinely like one of the better gacha games, I would say. The gacha itself kind of sucks, but the game itself is really fun. The only reason I don't really I don't really play it myself is because teehee, I'm just not somebody who is really able to handle that many games. I'm already doing dailies in like, what the fuck are you up here? Which game is sold out? Oh, Musume. I was agreeing with you. I already play like Genshin HSR, then also Enfield and AFK Journey. And so adding like another game to that list would just be, it would just be a pain. I'd rather not. I did recently semi catch up with Enfield story, at least. I haven't actually done the new stuff, but I did most of the previous versions content. Mainly because I was just hanging out with Tata. and so I actually had an excuse to sit down and play that game. Because she was also doing, I think, Quest herself at the same time. Have you seen the whole Chimptopia fiasco? No, I can't say I have. I don't really even know what a Chimptopia is. I think you might need to enlighten me here. I could potentially look it up. Right. Chimptopia. Web animation. Sitcom. Doomed to fail. Has not promote your indie plot. Interesting. Backlash running a... Yeah, I also do not know. It's apparently a indie animation show, which is which had like a Kickstarter started. And apparently people didn't like the Kickstarter, so I don't know. But yeah, I've certainly not heard of it. This is not the side of the rhyme on. This might genuinely be the first stream, by the way, that I fucking averaged 10 viewers on, which is insane. Because I don't think we've dropped to 9 for quite a while. Oh, as I say that, we're at 9 viewers. Oh my goodness. Never mention anything. Never mention anything. This always happens. But it's still just, I'm so fucking... just in disbelief that so many people are fucking watching this shit. Yeah, new indie animations had to make fun of a popular indie panel Game Over in its season. And then end for the creator of that show. Okay, what's a Game Over? Wait, is Game Over the... I need to fucking look this up to make sure that I'm... Game Over... Voyan Game Over full song. What? What? What is this? The one of the kitty lady. Okay. Game Overs. That. Okay. 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 I see. I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. I thought that was it, but I wanted to make sure. Because while I might be stupid, I don't like being visibly stupid. The only indie animation I care about is Bonlift, The Witch Upstairs. The only indie animation I care about is whatever my friends are making. I don't know, I don't really have any friends who are making any indie animations right now, but if they were, I would care about them. And if not, then whatever my friends tell me to care about. Because I don't really have my own opinions on things like these. Also, the Kickstarter of Trimtopia is asking 500,000 for 4 episodes. Like, bro. What? You know how much I could do with $5,000? I would quit work and just never work again, because that's 2 million in Poland. That's 2 million in Poland? Dude, I live off of like 3K a month. Let me do the math really quickly. It's a lot of booster cookies, yeah. It's a lot of booster cookies. 2 mil divided by 3,000. That'll be 666 months, by the way. Divided by 12. That's 55 years. Okay, I could live until the end of my I could just live until the end of my life, probably until my eventual death of old age, and never work again if I had that much money. So yeah, if anybody wants to donate 500,000, that would be sick. I'm getting EP sleepy. Thinking about ending stream relatively soon. Let's see. How are we standing with obsolescence? With 5k. Okay. Not bad. Fortune, calculation mob, this doesn't really matter. You could buy a nice house for that money. Yeah, but you could also donate to me and get nothing out of it. You could also just sponsor me a luxurious life in the mountains. What's that? I don't really like the mountains. weird thing to fucking pivot to. I was never really a big fan of the mountains. The whole show is just the embodiment of, bro, we should start a podcast. Wow. Any of y'all want to start a podcast with me? So we can be better than them? I will take anybody who is woke and like depressed enough to be funny. So my 2 prerequisites for friendship, I guess. Or at least a temporary partnership. In the podcast, the 30-day mute episode 1, we get muted on Hypixel in under an hour. We wait until Hypixel somehow adds voice chat. And we get muted on Hypixel voice chat during the podcast. We just sit in like hub. We sit in hub 1, and we just fucking talk in proximity voice. I know this will never happen. I know Hypixel is not fucking stupid enough. Or at least I would like to believe that they're not stupid enough to add fucking voice chat to their thing. But given the fact that fucking Roblox has added voice chat apparently, that's not really out of the realm of possibility. Let me be fucking clear here. I really don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. I do find it fucking like insane that Roblox just kind of has a built-in voice chat now. You're telling me the same fucking game that censors numbers has had voice chat for like 2 years, I think. Wow. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I don't really play Roblox. Last time I played Roblox, I think a quick check for a little foot before it closes. Right. Sorry, my bad. I keep stupiding. Doesn't look like there's a little foot here. Yeah. Why you after me? This is 2021. Jesus Christ. Like, that's a really long time, yeah. But I would also like to say I have not played Roblox like... I think longer than that. I think much longer than that. Last time I vividly remember playing Roblox, I was playing just some random fucking bullshit with a friend that I have not spoken to for years at this point. uh, what's really funny? What's really funny is I was never really into Roblox in general. But if any of you are familiar with Amino and whatever that shit is, I used to be a moderator on a fucking on the like quote unquote official Roblox Amino, which was basically just like a forum. And so that was like I was like I believe around 13, 14, kind of being the solo moderator of an online forum. And I don't know, it certainly wasn't the best experience, I'll tell you this much. I certainly did not enjoy all of the gore that was sent to me. I had to look through, but that's fine. I turned out well, I think. I say. Streaming Hypixel Skyblock on twitch.tv/ohmeow with that fucking name. But yeah, despite the fact that I was a moderator on there, I genuinely was never really into Roblox. I played a little bit. I dabbled a little. But it was never like my favorite game at any time, at any point. It was just something I did on the side when I wasn't playing anything else. Seeing at a young age of the internet is, I think, a core part of most of our childhood. I get that, yeah. It definitely shouldn't be. It's definitely fucking literally should not be. Yeah, but I also feel like it's not really. It's not really avoidable, is it? With the sheer amount of like bullshit that's out there on the internet. It's a very likely thing that you find that shit. And I would say to be fair, by that time I had become a little bit desensitized to it. Which is not a good thing. Once again, if there are any youngins in the chat here even considering looking up goal to be like cool or whatever, do not fucking do that. It's not worth it. You'll get to see your fair share of bullshit on the internet eventually. Don't go looking for it. It doesn't matter. It's like it will not help you make friends or whatever. I remember being sent a compilation of people getting their heads blown off set to Mr. Blue Sky. I saw Blue Sky and I thought you were talking about the fucking app. Jesus Christ, I'm so fucking Twitter build. There's like I wanna say generally I can't really remember any specific gore videos that I was sent as a child, which I think is a good thing. Because it definitely is not No, the song was to put a space there. Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys! It's Mr. Blue Sky from the famous phone app. Okay. How's my like how's my hedgehog? It's level 86. Sick. We're gonna be hella good. We're gonna be hella good for the next Harvest Feast. Yeah. Uh, but I think that's a good point to end the stream at. We are getting very close to 3 hours. Now I'm getting very sleepy. I think today's been a decent day. It's nothing really significant has happened, but I don't know. I enjoyed just chilling with you all. But yeah, hope you guys have a lovely night. Don't hit 3. Don't end now. You want me to hit 3 hours? I mean, fine. Like, I guess as a request of Mr. Zayakat, we are waiting 4 minutes. We're waiting 4 minutes. You guys have something fun for me to do in the 4 minutes. Exclamation mark warp. Fine. Again? Okay. You're on my server already. Weird. Okay. Yeah, it is weird. I don't see. Okay, I see you now. You're wearing a monkey pet on your head. Yeah, you're wearing a level 1 monkey pet on your head. Don't mind the fire. I do mind the fire. What happened, man? Free monkey around. This is like a little bit unnerving. I just hate the fact that it doesn't like exactly lined up. Like the zoom is not exactly lined up in the middle of my head. It zooms into like this point between these. Maybe no, this is centered. Yeah. It's centered, just my fucking head isn't. This is stupid. Look at me. Am I not beautiful? Am I not beautiful? Damn. I'm really thinking of like just getting myself figured out again. Because I feel like it should be more stable now. It should be more stable now for this version. So I could probably just stream without like the armor being visible. Or at least the helmet. We have 1 more minute. We have 1 more minute. Does anybody want to make a wish? Anybody want to make a New Year's wish? No? Nobody has any wishes? Nobody has any... There's a Cult of the Fallen Star starting soon. In a minute. We're not gonna be able to get that. We're not gonna be able to do it. Right, Happy New Year or something. Yeah, Happy New Year, yeah, happy... I'm gonna count it down. I'm gonna count it down. And fucking end the stream. Right as it, right as it goes there. I wish for you to be closer to Twitch me. Thank you. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!